These days, if the kids don't have a smartphone or a tablet in their hand, they tell their parents they are bored. And if you don't give it to them, the tantrum is right around the corner from them. I have seen that over and over again at the airport, waiting at the doctor's office, or even at the grocery store. Kids complaining to their parents, "We are bored." Growing up, I can't recall telling my parents I am bored. I always had a friend to play with, a bike to ride, a sports to play, or if I didn't have anything to do, I would just sit, relax, and daydream. Kids are so hooked up with these smart devices for video games and videos, they continuously want to feel that thrill in their life. A little break from these devices, it just feels to them that their world has fallen apart.
Giving our kids free access to social media and phones at young ages, they are not ready for it. Their minds cannot cope with the dopamine. They can only have it up to a certain hour and you take it away. They're children, you can take the phone away. We've got to intervene as parents. But as companies, we now have to deal with the influx of kids that are coming into our companies with addiction. Watch, I see it all the time. Walk through any office. You'll see the older employees have their phones on the sides of their computers as they're working. You'll see the youngest employees have their phones face up in front of their keyboards between their arms as they're working. And the science is alarming. They did experiments on mice where they did the multitasking. They put flashing lights to mimic going from the computer to the cell phone, the computer to the cell phone to the TV. The mice that were exposed to the changing lights, it took them 3 times longer to solve a maze than the mice that weren't, and the damage was permanent.
Let's be honest here. Getting a free hour to prepare a dinner or catching up on some sort of an errands, it just seems impossible. So the temptation to pop a smart device in your kid's hand is very tempting. And we all do that. The research shows that the average age for a kid to get his first smartphone is 10.3 years. And it does not include the kids from age 1 to 10 who start to use their parents' smartphones. 64% of the kids have access to internet through their laptops. 39% of the kids at age 11.4 have access to social media, or they have their own social media accounts. 11% got their social media account when they were younger than 11 years old. These devices may offer some opportunities for engaged learning, but it's taking the opportunity to engage with the real world. As the child brain is developing, especially at the age 2 to 3, they are making these wild, new, novel connections, wiring and rewiring. So it's very important for these children to be allowed to have a creative play and for parents to interact with them at the speed that is appropriate for their age. In 2016, American Academy of Pediatrics recommended avoiding screen time completely for the children aged 18 months and under, and limiting the screen time to 1 hour per day for the children age 2 to 5. Excessive screen timing is linked to many problems, including not able to build meaningful relationship with parents, with neighbors, with friends, with cousins, with siblings. It has been linked to excessive weight gain, anxiety, disturbed sleep pattern. How many of you have noticed that your kids don't want to go to sleep in the nighttime? They want to be engaged with the phone continuously and feel that thrill. It has been linked to social and communication skills. It has been linked to not able to be very creative in their daily life. Our childhood of unattended in the streets, playing in the dirt, hanging out with the friends, running around all day long, has been replaced with the portrait of a kid, just exactly the copy of their parents, buried their head into these smart devices. We are looking into the future where we will have a crooked neck generation with a hunchback. Yes, I get it. The kids these days are much more smarter than we were. So putting these devices completely away from them may not be the right thing to do. But the data speaks for itself. So look into the data, follow the instructions and advice of the research scientists, and then make your own choice. It all comes down to that balance in life. So if we don't take any action now, 10, 20 years down the road, we will find ourselves regretting our choices. Thank you very much for watching my video this week, and I can't wait to do the next video. Thank you once again.